Ugh. Wet hair. Shouldn't care. So the same for a better shower. Okay. You might not have many join live. You might be watching on catch up. If you are, cool. Please let me know. And just drop me a message, hashtag replay or hashtag catch up. But do, if you're on, just let me know who's there so we know who I'm talking to. You know, I like to see who's there. So I'm just jumping on the laptop as well, just so I can see any comments. Oh, I don't want to hear myself. No. Don't want to watch it. I want to see. Please say hello, whoever's there. And I'm just wondering who I can capture that might be interested in just a little chat this afternoon about children who are worried about going back to school next week. I know lots are starting to get anxious. I've had a few conversations the last week with people. Of children who are mute. There we go. Okay, so please do drop me a message and just say hi. Don't be shy, as always. It's only me. I'll just give it another couple of minutes, see if anybody else wants to join. I can see there is somebody there. Let me know who's out there, folks. Who is it that's watching? Right, what I am going to do, while we're just waiting to see if anybody else jumps on, is share the link to my video that I added earlier this year, which was dealing with children's anxieties. If I can follow, there we go, there it is. No, not that one. Oh, mute. So this was a real sort of whistle-stop tour of how to help deal with our children's anxieties in the general sense, really. So that's the link shared there. But yeah, I just more specifically wanted to know whose children are... Look at the grey. Oh, Sarah, I need to do something about this. Whose children are specifically worried about next week. Okay, so last week, I think, or just a period of this week, I've shared a link to the Young Minds page. Those, again, who follow me and have been following for a while will know that I find their stuff really useful as a parent and also as a tutor to share with you. So do have a look at their site. In fact, let's share. There's two. And just say, right, what can we do? You know, this is the last weekend now. I don't think I know of any schools that have gone back already, although some might. So depending on obviously where you are in the country, some schools may have gone back already. But for the majority of us, they haven't yet. So obviously this is the last weekend before. What can we do to help? If our children are worried, and it doesn't matter from what age. So a friend commented on a post the other day to say her little boy is really not looking forward to going back to school. He's leaving nursery, going into reception. So we're talking even as young as that. We can't keep blaming COVID and lockdowns, but that has a lot to do with it. I think we definitely see it as a family. Absolutely right. We definitely see it as a family with our girls who aren't the most of social young people. Don't take after me, I have to say. Again, those who know me know that. You know, but lockdown hasn't helped them at all. It's kind of instilled a fear in a lot of children, hasn't it? And as adults as well. You know, I definitely, for as social as I am and very much a people person and have always prided myself on being so, do you know what? Even then, now for me, there are situations where I think, do you know what? Oh, I can't be bothered. And that's really awful because I feel as a person, it's not how I work. You know, I don't pride myself on that. Anyway, back to the kids. So what can we do? Talk to them, have fun is, I think, the main thing also. through. So yeah, talk to the children this weekend, have fun, set aside some time to play some games, do something that they really enjoy, get out somewhere. You know, we haven't got to spend a lot of money, have we? You know, we're all a bit brassic at this end of the summer holidays now. But get out somewhere, even if it's, you know, to the park for the little ones. If they enjoy the park, go and get an ice cream from somewhere. We've got a gorgeous local ice cream / chocolate eatery called Chocolate Treasures. Just drop that in there in the lovely village locally of Heath Hay. So we might take a trip there. You know, do something really special, get them a cheeky McDonald's, have something really nice that they enjoy. Maybe then, kind of next step, is possibly look at putting some kind of structure, even if you just talk about it. So lots of children, I think especially these days, again, we like to have things in place. So I've taken it down now. Over the summer holidays, we've had just an A4 sheet that I completed. I filled in bits and bobs of when I was working, what specific things we planned for days out. We've always done that since the girls were little. And it really helps them kind of have that focus on what's coming and what they need to look forward to. And again, looking forward is the thing, isn't it? So if you've got that child or those children who are really stressing and getting anxious about going back next week, get them to plan. So again, either verbally or write it down, have it visually so they can see, what have I got to look forward to? So what are we doing next weekend? How are my clubs starting back up again if they haven't finished over the holidays, so they're carrying on? What friends and family are we visiting? Have I got any parties to attend? Get them to look forward to those. Think about countdowns. Let's get how many days to go, how many weeks to go to those things. Get out, you know, favourite stories, share some stories with them. Talk to them about their feelings as well. Don't kind of avoid it if you can. Just a little bit informally. I've lost my emojis. Again, those who've been following for a while will know about my emojis. I haven't lost the emojis. I left them with Dexy. So if you've seen any of my posts from last week, you'll see that on Friday I spent some time with Dexy in our session, talking about how she's feeling about going back to school. I know where they are. Dexy's going into year 2. Okay, so she's still, you know, fairly young. And her words to me were, oh, I huff and puff when I go to school. And I'll show you why she said huff and puff. Let me get the emojis. So these are the ones we use. These are the ones I devised. You know, you can make your own. They'll be laminated and cut up. So there we go. Those are our emojis. Can you guess which one Dexy chose? She huffs and puffs. She said, I'll be huffing and puffing when I go back to school because I don't want to go. And the family have had a new dog, so she very much doesn't want to leave Dougie. So we talked about how during that time at school, this is what she should be thinking about. Her heart will be filled with love for Dougie when she gets home, so she'll be able to look forward to going home to see him. So using something really simple like this, doesn't have to be that many, you know, you could narrow it down to just 4, 5, 6 even. Use those to model to your child how they are feeling. Let me show you the link to that. So let me put my channel back up. I have, again, not shared it for a while, but let's share the video of how the emoji cards work. I have got some available, so if anybody does want any, do let me know. Emotions and mindfulness. How to use our emoji cards. That's the one we want, isn't it? So if I share this link, you will see them in action. And if you feel they will be of benefit to you, please do let me know. See, your other comments only just come up, Rach. Yes, definitely. So yes, talking, having fun, planning. Okay, so think ahead, really do. If there is anything more that you think I can help with, please, as always, drop me a message. Kind of going off on a tangent a little bit, there are lots of things in place that I'm working on at the moment that will be coming up over the first half term. Mainly things for parents, so for you guys to sign up to yourself. So obviously I tutor the children, but my next biggest sort of part of the business is to work specifically with parents. And I know the things that keep cropping up that I'm always asked about is, how do phonics work? How do I help my child with phonics? It's a massive interest of mine. It's something I'm really keen to do. I've got a lot of experience with it. So I am going to be putting out this workshop for parents to attend. It should be a 6-week course, all recorded, so you can watch it back, and there'll be resources and workbooks available for that. The next one I will be doing, I think, is how to teach my child to read, or help encourage my child to read, which I kind of feel nicely fits with the phonics. So if I've got parents who attend the phonics and want to then attend the reading one, that should follow on really nicely. Further then on from that will be writing. Now again, I've run a Saturday morning live months and months ago about how to engage reluctant writers. Take a look on my YouTube channel for that. That's also there. But I'm going to be going a little bit more deeper into how you can help them, and rather than just skipping through things, if you watch the video and get a taste and you'd like some more help, then you can sign up for workshops to come along with me. So yes, and as always, resources will be available for those. It's a massive thing that I've needed to work on in the background, which takes time, but it will be happening this academic year for certain. So there'll be lots more things available to you. Also, remember that I have got a couple of sessions still available. If parents are wanting to sign their children up for tutoring, please do get in touch. I'm sort of thinking now we're all feeling the pinch, aren't we, especially with the energy bills going up again shortly. But please do message me, and if I can help, I can. Sessions do start at £15 for half an hour, which can be done remotely, to £30 face to face. So they are fortnightly as well. If you want to just do fortnightly sessions, that is absolutely fine, which helps as well keep the cost down. If you then think about it, if you are paying £30 a month for 2 sessions on screen, I think that's pretty good value. There's always work available to follow up, suggestions of games to play, links to things that are always there to help as well. So please do get in touch and let me know. Don't suffer in silence. Don't get your hair off, and don't get upset and stressed with your children. Nobody wants that, because it just doesn't make for good sort of self-esteem, does it, for all of us? You know, we've been there as parents, and that's another reason why I am massively into what I do, because we have struggled for various things as parents as well. Hi Lindsay, looking forward to seeing you all on Tuesday. So very lucky to be working with the lovely Lily again. I'm very excited to do, and I'll be visiting Lily as our home ed student. I will then have 4 home ed students from next week, which is very exciting. So that's amazing. So that's something else. But yes, please do spend some time this weekend talking. That was another one I was going to say. So ask your children if they are up for it. And again, you could either write things down, they could do it on their own and share with you after, or you could do it together, or you could just talk about it. So one big thing I always talk about, isn't it, is think about the positive. So can you say 3 things that you're looking forward to? But maybe 2 or 3 things that you're really worried about. When you talk about negative emotions and things that are concerns and are worries or stresses or anxieties, like the emojis that I've just shown, the key thing with them is to think about combating those. So what are the solutions? Okay, that's the key. Don't just share it. You need to talk about how we're going to overcome it. How can we help solve that problem? Yeah, because we all know, don't we, if we've got a problem as adults, you know, you don't think about it. Maybe you don't talk about it. You just get on and sort it, don't you? Solve the problem, or you avoid it. Don't avoid it. We can't avoid it, can we? The kids need to go back to school or college, whatever they're going to. So talk about it, work out a solution, the best way to get around it. Massive thing, and I wanted to do some work on this year, but I haven't had time, so it will be an aim for next year, because again, we've experienced it personally, and I worked with a lot of children this summer who are leaving primary school to go to high school. That transition is huge. Okay, we struggled last year with it, and in the end, the biggest thing that we did was, I think I mentioned towards the end of term, I sat with Emma and we wrote a list of questions that filled a page, questions that she wanted answers to regarding high school. Some of I can't even remember, but some of them you'd think that was really random. Where's that come from? But it's obviously on her mind. This list of questions, in fact, I've got it on an email, so I should draw it up, shouldn't I? We sent this list of questions to her then Year 6 teacher, who helped us, and she answered loads of the questions. It took a lot of the stress and the anxiety away from Emma. The biggest thing that she was then left with was the thing that can't be avoided really until they are actually there, is the size of the school. I'm going to get lost. If I get lost, I'm going to be told off. If I'm told off, I'm going to get detentions. I'm going to get into trouble. And that was a real anxiety for us. So it keeps going over and over and over. So we couldn't get around that until she'd actually gone and experienced it. We did things like we did a walkthrough. So again, this is pitched now at those Year 6 parents there of the children who are starting their new schools next week. We did a walkthrough, which I would imagine a lot of you have done already. So we got, we went, it was my hubby that dropped us off actually, otherwise I'd have driven there. We got dropped at the place where she now meets her friends. We walked together from that place, exactly the route that she would need to walk to get to school. We timed it to see how long it would take, so she knew how long she needed. And she knew the route. We pointed out things on the way. So you're going to walk past the newsagent. You're going to cross over here at the crossing. You're going to wait because you need to cross this road and there's no crossing. You're going to So that all helped as well. So that was really useful. So again, I'm talking their high school transition, aren't I? Using my hands a lot today. So there's lots of things that you can do to help your children. Going back to the primary school children, perhaps go for a drive-by. Go and just, if they can cope with that, if it's not too much of a stress, just drive by the school, get out the car, have a little walk around and just go, 6 weeks is a long time. I've always said this. I used to hate the 6 weeks holidays as a kid because I loved school. I wanted to be back at school. And then as a teacher, as nice as 6 weeks is, you're not getting 6 weeks off. I'd go into school an awful lot. And I just used to think, I'm just bored. I got to a point where I've had enough now. I want to be back in the classroom. And I knew what it was doing to the kids. They'd come back in September and they've forgotten such a lot. You're establishing new routines. Behaviour's gone out of the window for lots of children. So it's a real struggle. If you think about it as well, maybe put something really nice in place. So give them something to look forward to at the week and say, look, if you go to school and you're really good, don't talk about if you don't get upset and if you don't worry, because we know they will. So make it realistic. Let's say to them, look, if you can get to the end of the first day and you go to school and you come home and you can tell me something good that's happened, get some sticker charts out, or we can sit and watch your favourite programme tonight, or you can have an extra half an hour screen time. Things that are realistic, things that are achievable and doable for all of us as families, because we can just have your iPad for the evening. We might not want that. We need screen time regulations in place, don't we? But it could just be something as simple as that, couldn't it? If you do it for the week, it's a real long goal. It's too much. So that's the teacher head going on there. In the classroom, you need instant gratification. Children need reward straight away. You're obviously not there all day to give them that. But as soon as they come home from school, make it really positive. What have you done that was really good today? Have you made any new friends? What did you talk to children about? Who's done something really good in the holidays? What did your teachers do? Just focus on just one thing for the day. Stress relief, see, I'm even thinking about it now. No, I'm glad it's back to normal next week. I need my routine. I've loved working in the daytime. I'm still working in the day on Monday, but I've got an after school one, and then it's just back to normal. So after school sessions are running. I've done all my new stuff. I've got my new planner up on the wall here. Do you want to see? There we go. So that's my new planner there. All my sessions, after school sessions there. My week 1, week 2 rota is there. And this over here will be... that's going to be my timetable for my days. Because there's a lot going on in the background for the business. So yes, that's me trying to get organised. I'm in the middle of sorting through piles of papers here. We have stuff on the table there. Look, I've been filing. I've had some amazing books from people. I've heard that Lily and Dan have got some for me as well. So I've got loads now for Mrs. B's library, which is amazing. I'll be popping out a thank you post shortly for that. So yes, there you go. Let me know if you've got any tips. Obviously, as we always like to do, share with everyone if you've got anything that's worked really well for you, if you've got children who are worried and concerned. On the flip side as well, if you've got children who are super excited, let us know what you've been doing about their excitement. Do you need to contain that excitement? Oh my days, I'm so excited. New adventures, new chapters, new journeys. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. And if you're on replay, don't forget, please do hashtag replay or hashtag catch up. Lily, really looking forward to seeing you next week, sweetheart. Can't wait. And you too, obviously, Lindsay. And I will... Don't know. I'll just come armed with loads of good stuff. You'll see. Have you seen my trolley? Let me see. Is the trolley there? Oh, let's have a look, Lily. This is what we've got. Look. Can you see just in the background there? Mrs. B's trolley full of games and resources and all sorts of stuff. So, yes, I'll see you on Tuesday. Have a fab weekend, everybody. And take care. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.